Hello, welcome to the first lesson on Genesis. And there you see the first line in Greek. En archei poiesen o theos ton oranon kai ten gein. And you might already be familiar with this line, this first verse of Genesis. Okay, so you have 10 words here, and I'm going to highlight the nouns to begin with. A noun is a person, place, a thing that's either material or conceptual. So let's take this one, give it a highlight. And let's copy it as well. I'm going to put it right in this box. Okay. Here's my central noun. Let's highlight it. And I'm going to put it into this box here. And here's my third noun. Oh, I forgot to highlight it. Okay, let's highlight it first. I'm going to put it in this box here. And it didn't fit. Okay, I'll take care of that later. And finally, this noun here. Let's highlight it. And I'm going to copy it to this box here. And we're going to have to make these smaller fonts. All right. Let's make it even a little smaller. All right, one more. Okay. Let's put a little space before so we can see it better. Okay, you notice the pitch marks go down. I'm going to change those to up pitch marks. And I'm going to do copy and paste again. Of course, I don't have the right size. That's not right. What size is this? 20? How did I get to 20? I thought all right. Okay, so the top row, you'll notice this ending. Could highlight that. I mean bold it. It has the Omicron sigma ending. And in this row, you've got Omicron nu ending. We've already looked at this word. And the ending, which I need to cut and paste again, although I could do an insert. Always, it's a 20. Okay. There we go. And if I just bold the ending here. Why did it do that? It's not what I wanted. All right. Fun and games with these So is Mittelklover. Okay, let's put them all in the middle. Did not work. Why not? Okay, well, obviously there's some issues with trying to get everything perfectly, but let's not get too distracted by that. Okay, I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to change the last letter. And I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to delete the last letter here. Okay. copy this one. And I'm going to add a letter. And I'm going to copy this one. And I'm going to change the letter. And I'll highlight this, or bold it. And I'll bold this. And I'll bold this. Okay, so I'm going to call the guys on the top row. I'm going to call those focus nouns. And I'm calling the second row target nouns. And the fourth one, I'm calling them locating nouns, cases. So the endings define the function of the noun in the sentence. So the focus noun is theos. The target nouns are oranon and gein. And the noun describing, locating the action in space-time is archei. You notice I have a column here for goddess. So let's add goddess to our chart. Okay, so instead of Omicron, we need an alpha. Size 20. And bolded. And there's no sigma here. Okay. Oops, let's put a space here. Here. And I gotta work on centering the the words in the boxes, but you get the idea. So all nouns have groups of endings, and we call nouns arche, tea, and ge. Those are feminine nouns, and they have similar endings, and we put them in a group called group 1, or the first group. And nouns like teos and oranos are masculine nouns, and we put those in a group called the second group, because they have similar endings. You'll notice teos, and oranos have identical endings. But the feminine nouns have slightly different endings, but they're very similar. Okay, now let's look at the verb in the sentence. Let's highlight that, a different color. Okay, and let's copy it into another table. Okay, so that means he, she, or it created. And the N, the final N, new, you only use if it precedes a vowel sound. So we'll just chop that off for now. And we always have a base. Here, the base that you'll find in the dictionary is the focus case. And the base for verbs belongs in this box here. And I'm going to put the version here. And I'll make it the same size. This is a 24. Poeo. I create. And you'll notice the difference here. There's a opening, prefixed epsilon. And a suffixed sigma epsilon. And actually there's a eta. The epsilon here has turned into an eta here. I won't highlight it for now. Okay, so this means poeo means I create in the present tense or the current tense, and epoiese is in the past tense, and it refers to he, because we're talking about theos, masculine. So I think we're ready to do the translation here. And I'll do a faithful translation. In the beginning, he created here I'm going to put a comma, whoops, the God the heaven and the earth. So to make this more of an English sentence, because I know by the in Greek you can put any noun anywhere as long as you understand the endings define which is the focus noun and which is the target noun or nouns. So here, to make it, I could either put the God, replace the he here with the God. In a beginning, the God created the heaven and the earth. Or if I wanted to keep the word order, I could just say something, put an auxiliary verb here. Oops. All right. You notice this verse is usually translated as in the beginning, but there's no word the here. So I'm assuming, if I'm doing a literal translation, I'm going to be faithful to what it says. So could be one of many beginnings. In a beginning, he created, the God did, the heaven and the earth, or the sky and the earth. Okay, let's take a closer look at okay. So arche is beginning, origin, dimensional source in time or space. Archaic time, primordial substance. Can also mean rule, supreme authority. Gei means the earth, land or country. Can refer to Mother Earth, also known as Gaia, or it can refer to matter or material. Theia is the goddess, and I've added some English derivatives here. Archaeology, or monarchy, anarchy. For gay, geology, geometry, George. For Theia, Dorothea. For Theos, theology, theocracy, atheism, Theodore. Oranos mean the sky, heaven. Whoops. I don't have the don't have the here. I should talk about the. Can mean Uranos means sky, heaven, father sky. Uranus is more or less a derivative. Can mean divine energy. Or I don't know why I have transcendental there, but the sky is very different from the primordials, the matter or material, the earth. So transcendental is an adjective, so I shouldn't have that there, but conception of transcendentalness. Okay, and then we have our verbs. Epoiesen, he made, he did, he created. And the word poem comes from that. A thing created. Now I'll talk a little bit about, as you remember from previous lesson, the Greeks associated numbers with letters. And if you take these numbers, associate them with the letters of Theos, you get 9 plus 5 plus 70 plus 200. That equals 284. And for Uranos, you get 70 plus 400 plus 100 plus 1 plus 50 plus 70 plus 200. That equals 891. Okay, if we take a calculator, 891 divided by 284, we get a number that's very close to the ratio of the diameter to the circumference to the diameter of any circle, otherwise known in English as pi. Interesting fact. So it's interesting to note in Hebrew the word for God, they use the word Elohim, which means children of El. And you'll remember El is the Canaanite god. El is the creator god, and he married a goddess, and who represents the feminine creativity. And together they had children. And they had 70 children. Omicron with a bar over top represents 70. So in the original text it said the family of El were the creators of the heaven and the earth. In fact, in Hebrew it says heavens, plural. Another interesting fact. Did I spell that right? The beginning. See, it thinks it should be the beginning, but that's not what it says. Okay, I'm going to end it for now. Next lesson we'll go into a few more lines of the Genesis. Okay, see you then. Bye.